2, 3, 4. I don't wanna go to school tomorrow, I can study thinking about you. And you know I always do. I don't wanna go to sleep tonight when I can stay up thinking about you. And you know I always do. Marlboro nights. Marlboro nights. Said you would.
The demands of the global community are climbing up to its zenith as time goes by. In line with the visions and missions of all the schools, state universities and college, individuals are taught to regulate self-learning, level up the skills in problem-solving, immerse on the duties in the society, hone the character and personality so that they will be able to provide what is needed by the entire nation. We define curriculum simply as a set of learning engagement tailored to nurture every learner's passion, indulging them to different experiences to make learning more authentic and effective. Teachers are the prime movers in the educative process of their goals are to fulfill their minds with such knowledge, touch their hearts with core values such as of the good manners and right conduct, and equip their bodies with sufficient potentials leading them to success. A curriculum does not only entail lawfully implemented strategies, rules, policies, and guidelines, there is what is also learned hidden. To specify, it is a type of curriculum that encompasses the planned implementations of the school. It refers to a kind of learning not gained by the teachers who teach the subjects, nor the other activities that are partly extracurricular. It comes out from socializing with others, from uncontrolled situation, and of course, from the practices involved in values education. After your observation, what did you notice about the flow of activities and the congruence of each activity to the objective or the intended learning outcome? Elucidate your answer. We observed that the teaching methods and assessment formats were created with intended learning objectives in mind as we move through our observations. The learning objectives are the focal point of the instruction materials and instructions. In order to properly utilize the plan and alignment he had completed, Mrs. Maninding made sure that her class flowed appropriately. Regarding that remark, Mrs. Maninding incorporates constructive alignment into the planning of the lessons, techniques for assessing students, and tactics for instructing. How did you know that there exists such curriculum in the DepEd schools, laboratory schools? By watching the children's entire learning process in the classroom, we can ascertain this. Every stage of the teaching and learning process can be distinguished by the unique qualities of the 7 different types of curricula. As an illustration of the suggested curriculum, DepEd prescribed the K-12 curriculum that it is placed today. A written curriculum is the lesson plan that the teachers devised and created. The curriculum is displayed by the teacher when they begin to teach or carry out the lessons outlined in the curriculum, or when they assign pre-arranged assessments or activities like lab experiments. A supportive curriculum also includes the integration of other resources or materials by the teacher, such as audiovisual presentations, textbooks, and etc. Teacher must also assess their students' performance. As a result, they will produce assessment or the assessed curriculum such as exams or tests. The test results can be utilized or used to identify the learning outcomes for students through the assessed curriculum. That is known as a learned curriculum. Finally, values that go beyond the course material are taught to pupils through the hidden curriculum. How can educational experience be effectively organized and contribute to the attainment of objectives or the intended learning outcomes? Ralph W. Tyler in 1949 identified 3 requirements that must be satisfied in order to create a cohesive and set of learning experience: continuity, coherence, and integration and separation. Meeting the curriculum's learning objectives is made possible by these educational opportunities in order to give students prompt, focus, and accurate feedback on their choices. Educational experiences can be used to mimic real-life situations that they have already faced or will encounter. Experienced teachers are better able to plan and execute the assigned learning objectives in a way that maximizes effectiveness. From the lesson plan, evaluate the resources and compare it with the actual resources utilized in the classroom. The majority of the lesson plans that our group examined were similar to one another's resources. Devices including laptops, desktop computers, and cell phones are still in use. For the discussion, tools such as PowerPoint presentations, study guides, modules, and textbooks were still utilized. Since they continue to be important in contextualizing the lesson in light of the diversity of learners and learning environments, traditional materials and tools are still in use.
Miss Aliana Imperial, Mr. Mark Chester de la Cruz, Miss Ria May Reyes, Miss Francisca May Sigin, Mr. Well Papio, Mr. Glenn Josindania, and Miss Angelica Kayabiap. Up until our next video, this is
SCI-VEN Wonders.